The president has been at great pains here to reach out to the Israeli public and endorse their biblical claims, in a sense, to the land, at least to the land that they currently occupy, not counting the West Bank, of course, with a visit to the Israel Museum, where he looked at the Dead Sea Scrolls, which established a direct link between the Jewish people dating back thousands of years and the land here. Now, he's now currently meeting with Mahmoud Abbas, the Palestinian president, and trying to get both the Israelis to a point of confidence and the Palestinians to the point of trust in the process, so that he can try and get both sides talking again. He's unlikely to say very much immediately after his meeting with President Abbas, because this afternoon he's going to be speaking to a public audience of Israelis in West Jerusalem, where he has promised to lay out a little bit more about how he hopes to see the Palestinian-Israeli peace process get back on track.
And Sam, what about what these talks can realistically hope to achieve?
Well, the ultimate achievement is very clear. They want to be able to achieve what's known as the two-state solution. That's a secure state of Israel as a homeland for the Jewish people and an independent Palestinian state. Now, one of the main problems in that journey is the construction of Jewish settlements on the West Bank, inside occupied Palestinian territory. Most of the negotiations in the past have essentially agreed in broad terms that there would probably have to be a land swap for some of these areas that have just become overbuilt and too closely attached to, if you like, the main body of Israel proper. And they might be able to swap those bits of territory for unoccupied bits of Israeli territory, perhaps in the southern end of the West Bank. And the other major sticking point from the Israeli perspective, which is a very critical one, is what's known as Resolution 194, UN Security Council Resolution 194, which has established the so-called right of return for refugees from Palestine in 1948, 1967. There's 5 million of them, because this is a right that extends not only to the people who left at that time, but to their descendants too. Now, Israel is not prepared to countenance anything approaching a right of return, because it would mean a demographic annihilation to the Jewish state. The 5 million people would almost outnumber the number of Jews inside Israel proper. So that is always going to be a sticking point. But the really critical thing from the American perspective, and they have European backing and pressure on President Obama to come and try and get back into the peace process, to try and get the two sides talking at all, because those talks have been in abeyance now since 2009.